Hello, hello. Sorry for the late start. And let's switch to the game view. So it's already a 3-0 game for the Kodiaks. Rough game for the Invaders. Looks like they do have trees in the net once again. So Broder once again not playing here. Echo shooting a bolt over the net there. Like the Invaders keeping the offensive zone here. RTYR sending it on net, but quite wide of the net there. Play bomb taking it up over to Shavante. Able to get the puck though. It bounces off the stick. Lorker sending it up to Grizz. Oh, it looks like it's to Echo. My bad. Grizz diving in to collect it though. Grizz behind the net. RTYR will take and send it up to Shavante, and that'll be the end of the. We'll be heading into the third period here. Copy this. Where's streams? Kodiaks with Invader. Alright, period 3 started. Looks like it's in the defensive zone for the Invaders once again. Chris Rooney will get it out though. Belly bomb. Off to the neutral zone. All alone. Got on Beard. Just goes wide. Canty behind the Kodiaks net. Canty up to Lorker. Lorker does seem like he's going to be the first to get it. Tries to send it back. Sends it back to Grizz. Grizz to Echo. Can't get that pass completed, and they'll be sent back up neutral zone, up into the Kodiak zone. Beard will clear it, sending it all the way to Echo. Chris Rooney first to it. Grizz will take it from him though in the neutral zone. Grizz shot on goal. Treason will stop it. Grizz sending it far side. Devontae sending it up neutral zone. No one there, so that's going to be a clear. Beard will come out of the net once more and send it up. Far side. Up to Grizz. It was a little too far in RTYR's first one there. RTYR taken out by Canty. Chris Rooney with it. Canty takes it from him though. And Shavante will collect the puck. Shavante attempts to send it up, but Grizz gets in the way. Gonna be a 2-on-1 here. Echo. Shot on goal. Just misses wide of the net. Lorker. Chris Rooney will take it from Lurker. Canty will take it right back though. Grizz with it. Grizz up to Lurker. Grizz shot on goal. Grizz goal. I don't know if that was supposed to be a pass or a goal or a shot, but it ends up in a goal. That's 4 on Treason. That's rough to see because that was a relatively slow goal there by the end of it. That was a high one though. That was a hard one to save. Hard to see from the up top angle, but that was a hard shot to save. Let's see if I can switch here. Do a better angle. Grizz to Echo. I'm just gonna Echo in the slot, backhand, just misses the net. Echo behind the net, taken away by Jelly Bomb. Taken back by Echo though. Echo behind the net. Centering pass. Can't complete it though. Lurker sending it back. Jelly Bomb will collect it. Pass to Shavante gets intercepted. Goes up to Echo and Lurker 2-on-1. 2-on-none, sorry. Treason does manage to get it away from them. RTYR. Collision. Up to Shavante. Shavante backhand misses the net. Up to Lurker. Lurker behind the net. Lurker keeps it, backhands it, hits off Treason's face there. 3 invaders take out Lurker there. As Canty sends it back behind the net. Echo with it behind the net. Wraps around, unable to get that wraparound, but Canty will take a shot and score. That's 5th on Treason. You gotta pull Treason at some point. This has been rough. There's been not a lot of defense really, as they're getting a lot of shot opportunities out against Treason. They're still missing most of these shots, but the ones that aren't going wide are going in. And they're trying to get something going here, but they're not hitting the net either. And now it's Lurker. Devontae will take it from Lurker though. But again, there's no one there. Canty's back. Canty's gonna send it right back up. There's no one there for the Invaders to pass to. And without their 2 best players, one who's gone and the other one who's just not in net right now, Brodeur, it's not been looking great for the Invaders here. Canty shot on goal, and that's another goal on Treason. 1 shot, 1 goal. Treason is having a rough game, as the Invaders can't seem to defend. They can't seem to score. Without Brodeur and without Smasher, they aren't a team. They're having a rough go of it. I mean, Dinos are looking like a better team right now. Echo. Treason does save it, but the rebound, luckily they are actually able to defend there. Grizz not even playing. Jelly Bomb. Jelly Bomb shot and goal. Hits his pads though. Chris Rooney attempting to pass through the legs, but it goes straight to Canty. Grizz messing with Canty at this point, as they don't really, they're not seem to be playing as seriously anymore. They're seem to be screwing around. Up to RTYR. RTYR along the boards, taken away. Sent in deep into the Invader zone. Echo with it. Echo to Canty. Both Canty and Grizz missed the puck there. Lurker centering pass, shot on goal. Treason will save it, and that's game. That's 6 assists from Lurker, 2 goals and 2 assists from Canty, 1 goal, 2 assists from Grizz, 3 goals, 2 assists from Echo. 0 points on anyone on the Invaders team. That's a rough game if you're the Invaders. This is what they're going to look like going into the playoffs. They're going to have a really, really quick playoff run. It's not going to last long. They are not looking good out there. They've lost their probably their captain, honestly, in Smasher, and they've lost their main goal scorer, and they don't have their goalie in net either. Their main goalie in Brodeur, so Reason is just not carrying that torch. The Kodiaks are probably one of the best all-around shooting teams. They have Echo, probably one of the best players in the NAPL, as well as having just Canty and Grizz and Lurker. They are a very stacked team. A lot of goal-scoring potential. You can't let any one of them have a chance. And with the defensive play we're seeing here and the unfortunate goalie situation, it is not going well for the Invaders here. Could turn off chat there because look, as we hear it out here. But yeah, that was a rough first game from the Invaders. Hopefully they can get their game together in the second here. But they have not a lot of goal scoring potential when they can't really get it even out of their own zone. Times they do, it's just kind of clears and passes to no one. It's a bit of a rough look if you're the Invaders. New player Chris Rooney here is hasn't been looking great, not looking bad, but I don't think he's a replacement for Smasher by any means here, as he seems to be much more of a kind of a two-way player. He does not seem to be quite the goal scorer. He had a interesting through the legs pass attempt that could have been a really good centering pass, but there's just too many bodies in the way. So Chris Rooney could end up being a pretty decent playmaker there. Only one game under his belt here. We're yet to see exactly what he can do. It doesn't look like there's going to be any line changes here, so I'm end up with Friesen and the defensive pairing of Javante and... Do they not have another defenseman? Are they playing 3 forwards? That could be a big reason why they weren't able to defend if they're not playing with an actual defender to help out Javante there. Mind you, that is mostly only for the starting position, but starting with 3 forwards is a very aggressive play. For a team that played that rough defensively, they might want to put Chris Rooney on a defense, especially because he's seemed to be a good enough two-way player. Having him start a little bit farther back just in case something goes wrong with the scoring potential that is on the Kodiaks probably be their best bet here, but they are going to go ahead with 3 forwards, and Echo is going to take it. Javante does strip him of the puck, but how long? Oh, looks like RTYR can get it up to Jelly Bomb. Jelly Bomb, the first opportunity of this game here. Looks like a decent shot. Barely gets the stick on it, but Ole does get the stick on it. Grizz now all alone hits the post. Back up to Lurker. Well, it looks like Canty's gonna grab it. Oh, misplay there by the Kodiaks as Jelly Bomb will take the puck run, but Echo takes it right back. Once again, this is Echo in the Kodiaks or in the Invader zone, but no one's there to stop him. Passes it to Grizz. Grizz misses the net wide there. Jelly Bomb takes off Lurker, but then just let him continue with the puck. Centering pass goes a little bit too hard and continues past everyone there. Canty collecting it in his defensive zone, sends it up the boards to Echo. Chris Rooney takes it off Echo though. Chris Rooney unable to keep control of the puck though as it goes to the boards. Centering pass, but too many Kodiaks in the way there. Canty taking up neutral ice. Canty shot on goal, and it's another goal. The first goal of this game, but not the first goal of that type from Canty. Canty, a danger from the blue line for sure, as you give him a little too much space, and they gave him a lot of space there, a lot of time to prep that shot, and Friesen just was not able to get into that corner in time. Friesen looking quite upset there. I think he's getting frustrated. Echo winning the face-off, but gets sent in Invader's corner. Javante behind the net. Missed stick handles there and ends up going Echo taking it after Lurker collides with him. Lurker trying to centering pass it, but Echo trying to centering pass, but Lurker is not quite in that position there. Echo all alone. Shot on goal, but nothing came of it. Jelly Bomb with it. Jelly Bomb sends it up, centering, up to Javante. Javante, shot, just wide of the net. RTYR with the rebound, but not much of a shot there. Grizz with it, picking up neutral ice. Grizz backhand, shot on goal. Friesen is there to save it. Chris Rooney along the boards. taking it behind the net. Gets it. Looks like Echo takes it off of Rooney there. Echo along the blue line, going through the slot, taken away. Devontae with it. Devontae attempts to pass, but Echo's there and blocks it. And now it's Rooney takes it away from Echo though. Rooney gets it past Canty, but cannot get past Canty himself as Lurker will collect it in the defensive zone. RTYR pressuring Lurker. Lurker just taking it behind the net. Centering pass, but goes to RTYR. RTYR just swats it away. That could have been a good opportunity for the Invaders if he had kept that puck. Along the boards up to Echo. Echo, 2 people on him. Gets past both of them. Gets past the third. Nope, Shavante will get in his way and prevent him from doing anything. Shavante taking the puck away. Puck goes directly to Lurker, who passes it right back to Echo. Echo walks past RTYR. Centering pass, but unable to get that shot off. Puck behind the Invaders net. Up the boards to Lurker. Attempted hit, but Lurker keeps with it. Canty with it now. Canty centering pass. No one's there though. Devontae with it. Devontae up neutral zone. Oh, passes back. No one's there. Shavante himself will go and collect his own pass. Up to RTYR. RTYR is just standing still though. And you'll go to Echo. Echo, Lurker, 2-on-0. Can they get another one? Oh, just north of the net there. Rebound goes to Chris Rooney, but Canty will take a shot and that'll go way above the net. Devontae will try to get a pass, but it goes a little too hard and ends up as more of a clear. Lurker collecting in the defensive zone for the Kodiaks. Lurker pass up to Echo. Reason getting in the way of it though and not letting that pass complete, but it goes behind the net. Echo with it wrap around. Unable to make anything for the rebound as Chris Rooney will send it to the boards. Lurker first to it. Devontae not letting him go without a fight though. Goes at the boards. Jellybomb collecting it. Jellybomb's got on goal, but that's a pretty slow shot. Not much came of it there. Jellybomb shot in the corner, but I believe that hit the post or just hit Beard's toes there. Up to Freezing, tries to clear it. Goes to Lurker though. Lurker hit by Echo. Both of them down. Grizz with the puck though. And that's intermission. Goal by Canty, assisted by Grizz and Echo. That was still some rough play by the Invaders on defense. Kodiaks got a lot of opportunities. They just didn't always have that guy in front of the net, but that's a lot of centering passes that were really dangerous. And Reason did make some really big saves for them, keeping this a 1-goal game. Canty, big hit, centering pass to Echo and Grizz, but neither of them able to get that puck. Lurker though with it. Lurker up to Echo. Echo back to Lurker. Lurker shot north of the net. Lurker still with it. Sent it behind the net to Grizz. Echo taking it away. Echo behind the net. Up to Lurker. Lurker backhands it. Goes right behind the net once more. Canty with it. Canty wrapping around. In the slot. Backhands. Reason there though. Clear it up through the Kodiak zone. Canty will grab that. Sends it up along the boards. Jellybomb's first there though, but Grizz will end up taking the puck. Grizz walking right through neutral zone, right into the Invader zone. Shot on goal. Treason just barely gets a stick on it. Jellybomb was behind the net. Canty goes to the hit, but not fast enough as it goes up to Shavante. Shavante with the puck. Shot on goal. Goes a bit wide, but Beard a little too soon with that butterfly and almost goes right past him. Grizz with the puck. Sends it up to Echo. Echo all alone in the Invader zone, but goes behind the net and stick handles it there. Taken away by Jellybomb. Chris Rooney taking up the boards, but taken right back by Echo. Echo alone And that's going to be a shot on goal. Rebound by Grizz. Goes through the 5-hole. There needs to be some defense there. Yeah. They all collapsed the net, but there was no real formation there by the Invaders. As they all just kind of collapsed the net, and there was no clear, really defensive structure, unfortunately. Kodiaks winning the face-off. Jelly Bomb takes in the neutral zone. Lorker sends it up to Echo. Canty with it now. Jelly Bomb takes some Canty. Echo takes it right back. Still behind the Invaders net here. Oh, Echo now taken away from Echo and sent up to the neutral zone. Grizz sending it on net to Beard. Goes just wide of his own net, luckily. As Canty will send it up to, looks like Echo. RT Wire first to it. Bounces off RT Wire stick, goes to Grizz. Grizz sends it far side. That may have been a shot on goal. May have been a pass, hard to tell. Puck goes all the way to the Kodiak zone, and Beard will send that right back. Up to Echo. Echo, no one's there. Goes a bit wide, so they do have time to get back. Shot on Treason. Not a goal. Puck sent back into the Kodiak zone, but once again, Kodiaks are first to it. There's been no pressure from the Invaders here offensively this period. It's been all Kodiaks. They pass up. It does get through. Chris Rooney, plenty of time here, but takes it quite a while to stabilize that puck. Weird passing play between Shavante and RTYR, but does get a shot on goal. Looks like they struggled with keeping that puck in puck stabilized. Their shot on goal from Shavante hits the corner. Jelly Bomb following it up. Beard there for both of them though. Beard keeping this a 0-2 game. Chris Rooney and Blorker fighting behind the net. Grizz with it. Grizz to Echo. There's no one. The 1-on-0, a 2-on-0. Grizz messing with Echo. Backhands. Beats the goalie, but doesn't hit the net there as the puck goes wide. Chris Rooney with it now, going through the neutral zone. Lorker and Grizz will be back, and Chris Rooney does not care as he keeps going with the puck. Lorker taking away from Rooney though. Will Treason come out with net? Nope. Looks like RTRR might be the first to it though as he sends it back into the Kodiak zone. Grizz collecting it, passing it to his goalie who will clear it, but goes right to Chris Rooney. Chris Rooney, opportunity taken away by Grizz. Centering pass though, but unable to make anything of it as Echo and Lurker all alone. Echo going for that backhand again, but once again unable to get that shot off. Devontae now, taken away by Canty. He gets between Javante and the puck. Attempted hit by who was that? That was Jelly Bomb. And that'll be the period. The goal by Grizz, assisted by Echo. And I guess probably Lurker. By the looks of it. Much attention to the assist there. And still nothing on the board for the Invaders. Unable to get any goals after Smasher leaving. Lurker with the puck in the defensive zone, beating past Jelly Bomb and RTWR. RTWR does strip him of the puck though. Centering pass up to Chris Rooney. Chris Rooney, blue line, taken away by Grizz. Grizz playing it slow. Chris Rooney sending it back towards RTYR and Jelly Bomb. Jelly Bomb will take it. Pass up to Shavante. Chris Rooney going for it. Rooney centering pass hits Grizz. Or hits Echo. Centering pass again. Picked up by Lurker. Lurker through the neutral zone. Echo dive bombing his own team. Lurker sending it far side, just hits off Treason's pads there. There's a big hit from Canty, I believe. Lurker gets back, and looks like it'll be RTYR setting that up to Jelly Bomb. Jelly Bomb behind the Kodiaks net, centering pass, goes past him though, goes up to Lurker. Lurker 2-on-1, Lurker, Echo, and Shavante. Lurker attempted shot, but ends up going to Echo stick. Echo backhanding it just past trees and getting that backhand he finally wanted. That was, I think it was like third or fourth attempt with that backhand. Just this time it was a team play, team effort here. We go right past Friesen for the third goal of this game. We got 1, 2, 3 and assist. That's kind of funny. Goal split up between Canty, Lurker, and Grizz. Can't give any one of them a chance to score because they will take it and they will probably get past your goalies. It's the skill depth of the Kodiaks here. Grizz with it. Shot on goal just goes wide. Goes behind the net. Goes along the boards. Echo first to it. Taking it behind the net. Jelly Bomb and Rooney will take it from him, but Echo will take it right back. Echo behind the net still with the puck. No one's really challenging him here. Finally, he gets challenged by a couple invaders there, but he just keeps with it. They just can't seem to strip him of the puck. He just walks around them.
I'm center.
Looks like there's some upset player there. I think that's Canty, as he's just chilling center, probably talking team chat as Echo just walks around instead of passing. Canty with the puck. Maybe it was a different player. Hard to tell there. Chris Rooney with it behind his net. Shot at his own net there. I think Canty's still yelling center. Shavante with it, taken away by Lurker. Chris Rooney with it. Gets past Lurker. Doesn't get past Grizz though, who will send it right. Grizz will send up to Lurker. Echo taking it. Echo shoots it far side. Misses the net though. Rooney trying to clear it. Does seem to keep possession here. Pass up to Shavante. Canty can't get it. Shavante gets a shot on goal, but it's a little bit of a whiff there as it's interrupted by Canty there. Lurker with it now. Shavante can't take it away. Shoots far side, but can't get any lift on it as it goes wide the net. Launch behind the net from, not sure who that was, Rooney there. RTYR with it. Lurker takes it away from him. Gets past Rooney. Doesn't get past Jelly Bomb though as he sends it up into the Kodiak zone. RTYR first to it. Pass, nope, shot on goal. Shavante had an open net, but just whiffed the shot there. Echo taking away. Canty will send up the neutral ice up to Lurker. Goes into the Invader's corner though, giving the Invaders time to get back. RTYR sending it up. Looks like there is going to be 2 Kodiaks to it first. Echo tries to get past Jelly Bomb in the neutral zone, but Jelly Bomb able to take it from the puck from him. Echo will try to send it deeper in, but it will get sent right back up by RTYR. Chris Rooney with the puck. Taken away by Echo. Echo through the neutral ice. Running into a teammate there as Chris Rooney will get to the loose puck first. Looks like they're just kind of hitting each other. A lot of screwing around by the Kodiaks. This looks like if they were a little bit more serious about this game, they could have been even higher score, as they've been hitting each other and messing with each other a good bit here. their goalie's not even in net. RTYR sends it back into his zone as Lurker gets the breakaway, but that's gonna be game. That's gonna be double shutout for Beard here, as they could not get a goal. And although they did have 2 players leave already, it didn't matter because they did not have any score there. That was just a absolute ownership by the Kodiak. Kodiaks completely ruled that game. It just complete control of the puck most of the time. It was in the Invader zone most of the time. Even in that second game where they weren't playing as seriously, it still was a very clearly Kodiaks game there. They pretty much gave them a couple free chances, and the Invaders couldn't make it happen. Without Smasher, without Brodeur, that team is a lot rougher. And I mean, they're missing their two top players. Technically, they're three, as Pasta is also gone, but that was a while ago here. The first game since, and it's a bit rough, but most teams without their top two players are. I mean, nowadays this is really with without their top player, their top goalie. And Treason did play a bit rough that first game. That second game he played a lot better. But it's a hard game to play against the Kodiaks, as they have crazy talent on the offensive zone, and they have such great offensive talent that they just don't need defense. They don't need a goalie. So when you give them so much space, like the Invaders did, give them so much room to pass around and to really set up those shots, they just take it and run. As you saw there in that, especially that first game, 6-0. When you gave them space, they just made things happen, and the Invaders did not. The Invaders either got to trade for a big piece, but I don't even know if they'd really trade here, or they just gotta pretty much accept that they're gonna be out the first round, because at this point, without Brodeur, it's a close battle. Honestly, I think the North Stars are a better looking team. But without Animal, then I would still give it Invaders. But if we're talking Dinos, Dinos without Mitchkov, I think beat the Invaders. Brodeur. With Brodeur, that's a tough one. They have Marchand's mom. I think they can shut them down. I think Dinos are straight up a better team now. With Marchand's mom especially. The power rankings have definitely changed. Well, that's going to be it for the screen here. Thank you guys for watching.